Yo, what's going on, everybody, and welcome back to the Gurren Otaku Council podcast. As always, I'm your host, Ace.
And I'm your host, McMillian.
We are back for another week of beautiful anime with episode 43. But of course, before we get into all of that, if you would like to join me and my friend McMillian here as we discuss all things anime and sometimes manga, then please make sure you hit that like and subscribe button, as well as follow us on our social media so you can stay up to date on all things about the council. And with that being said, the council is now in session. Let the meeting begin. All right, everybody, welcome back for another week. Thank you guys for joining this week's council meeting. Glad you guys could be here. As always, we're just gonna hop straight into some council announcements here, everybody. And for our first council announcement, just want to let everybody know that we're not going to be doing GLC news this week for this episode. Didn't have enough time to put all the news and stuff together. I just got back from my honeymoon, so please, allow me to have some grace for this week, and we'll be back on that for next week. Here next for our next council announcement here, we just want to let everybody know that our last anime review for the Netflix anime Blame is out now on all audio platforms where you can find podcasts at for the general time being here. The YouTube video for that hopefully it will be up sometime this weekend. I'm gonna try my best to get that out to you guys. Hopefully sometime this week or this weekend. I'm gonna try my best to get that out to you as soon as possible, as well as for our previous Netflix reviews that we did. I'm gonna also be working on those throughout the week here and releasing those periodically. So we might be getting some double uploads, at least on the YouTube side here in the upcoming weeks and things of that nature, as I catch up on some of the videos that I missed putting out. So for the YouTube people, the videos for the Netflix reviews here will be coming out here shortly. So thank you guys for your patience, and we'll get those to you shortly here. And then last but not least, for our next special episode, we're going to be going over the winners from the 2023 Crunchyroll Anime Awards for our next special episode here. We don't have a timetable on when we're going to be getting that episode out to you guys, but of course, as always, we're going to be getting that out to you as soon as possible. But we just want to let you guys know that that will be our next special episode here. And that is the end of all the council announcements. And with that being said, we're going to hop into today's episode where we're going to be discussing, is everybody ready? AOT, or formerly known as Attack on Titan, the final season, final part 3, part 1, 1 hour long special, as well as the new quote unquote Demon Slayer movie, Demon Slayer to the SwordSmith Village. And we're going to be starting this off with Demon Slayer. So, McMillian, you want to go ahead and start us on off with our public service announcement about the Demon Slayer movie here?
Sure. I was just about to say, now preface, I do have a public service notice. If you have not seen this, or if you have seen this and are feeling butthurt, I need y'all to understand something. They revealed what this was before it went out in trailers, and as well, if you just happen to look it up in theaters, it will say this is the first half is the last 2 episodes of the previous season, and then the first episode of the next season. Me and Ace have seen people online complaining about that it was a cash grab. The thing is, they said what it was. Can it be classified as a cash grab? That is up to you. And you alone?
No, it is a cash grab, but they told you what it was a cash grab from the beginning, though.
True. They did say that. I will, because I was about to say, to me,
because once you saw the information and you don't think to yourself, "Oh, this is a cash grab," I don't know what you're thinking to yourself, because there's no reason why they had to do this other than, I think, what was the reason why they said they was doing this? I think to celebrate the fans, but for what? I can't remember what accomplishment it was. It might have been the anniversary. It doesn't matter what the accomplishment was at this point. Anyways, it wasn't needed. Did I go watch it? Yes. Why? Because I wanted to. I knew what it was, though. So yeah, I knew what I was getting myself into.
Same. But yes, I need people to stop being a little bit butthurt because they said what it was. Now, now, and talking about it, I will say something you can be mad for, but it's not that. It's not that. But yeah, to go ahead and start off on it, talk about it.
Oh, well, I guess that was his small rant. The full public service announcement, everybody. The Demon Slayer to the SwordSmith Village arc, for those who are unaware, the movie consists of the last 2 episodes from season 2 and the very first episode, and you didn't, of season 3.
I did.
You did. If
I
you
did.
I must have missed it in all your rant. I don't believe he said
partway through. I said in the fine print and in trailers, they say this movie consists of the last 2 episodes.
If he
of
said
the
that I completely missed it, I reiterated. Then it's all right.
Next story.
It's okay. I just reiterated. It's fine. I must completely miss that then because I didn't hear nothing. I didn't hear nothing.
I'm on record, and he still don't believe
okay.
me. That's fine. It's crazy.
It's all right if you own record, sir. It's all right. You own record. I just said it. I just reiterated it then. Just want to let everybody know, just in case he didn't say it during his rant. Just want to let everybody know the news. But okay, continue, sir. I apologize.
Okay, something that they don't tell you though, that before those 2 episodes of the previous season were shown, they do show you a small, nice put together recap with the opening songs for the first season and the Mugen Train movie. I think that duo wrap up nicely. Now, what I don't like about this cash grab is that why are they showing me credits in the middle of the movie? In the middle of the showing.
They know they wrong for that.
Oh my god!
They know they wrong for that. There's no so first of all they played the intro as well. I was like, you know what? I know I'm not even gonna be mad. You played the intro. I'm not even gonna be mad.
I was not upset.
But then they played it again, if I'm not mistaken.
Yes, and they showed the credits for the episodes. Why was this not a seamless experience? Ufotable. I know you have the money.
We know y'all could have did it because everything leading up to the episode, like the beginning through the montages, was a seamless experience. So you could have done the exact same. Like you just could have. You could have done it. You could have done it. Why didn't you? It was already a cash grab. You could have took a few extra seconds to make like a tie together scene in or something. Like I don't know. I don't know.
Even if they didn't do that, they could have just had a transitional like slide of like a special one for I'm keep real with
you. The whole first half of the movie, I was just chilling on Twitter. I mean, we was the only people in my theater. Funny enough, it was on a Monday evening. I wasn't expecting nobody to be in my theater to see an anime movie on a Monday evening.
That makes sense. There was a couple of people in mind.
Yeah.
So I didn't. So for me, sorry to cut you off, but I was just gonna say, like for me, I was watching it because I still liked the last episodes on a big screen. Yeah, I will say that was a good. Yeah, no, it was. That nice. Was a good experience.
So I took my wife with me, right? And so it got to the point where Tengen and Gyotaro, got to the fight. The main attraction, of course. And she was like, "Damn, this animation is good." I was like, "Oh yeah, they went crazy with this shit."
Yes. Oh my god. Seeing it in theaters, also that's beautiful. You got to see it, see her react to it fresh, right? But seeing it in theaters really just brought home, like, damn, this Ufotable crazy.
Yeah, like she wasn't of course she wasn't really paying attention to the show as well, or the slash movie. But when it got to that part, of course, she paying attention because why wouldn't you be?
Dude, it's a spectacle. It is a spectacle, and I'm not gonna lie, that deserved to be on the screen. I just wish that the fact that it was a special, they should have seamlessly
At this point, I'm mad. Episodes. They could have, if they really wanted to do this, they could have just made the last 2 episodes into the movie like they did now for this with season 3. They could have just put it all together. But honestly, I don't think they really wanted to wait that long, or would have had season 3 enough. Well, they could have made the first episode in season 3 ahead of time as well if they really wanted to, but. Maybe with legal terms and stuff like that, they probably have to get green light and stuff to even start working on season 3 at all and stuff. Things of that nature. I'm not sure how anime production goes, but yeah. I mean, it's still if at least they could have just made a seamless montage from. They could have cut out the credits. Basically, we didn't need that. They could have cut out the credits.
Exactly. Especially because, like you said before, they showed that they could have done it with that little transition they had at the beginning.
Yeah, but to get to the good shit though, The shit the reason why you're going to see the movie, everybody, is to get a sneak peek of season 3.
Yeah, an early viewing of the first episode of season 3. Now, before we get to talk about what season 3 is, they give us the intro at the end. So let me go in reverse, I guess, with that. What did you think of season 3's intro?
I mean, it didn't really stick to me, but at the same time, like, I can only hear it for the first time. I'm not sure if it has been released on like YouTube or anything yet. I have to go listen to it again. But as right now, it's not hitting like the first two at all.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
But once again, it was first listen. I wasn't even really sure they was gonna be playing. I was surprised they was gonna play. I was like, I wonder they're gonna play the OP. I was still about. I was like, I wonder they're gonna play the OP for the new season, and they did end up playing it. But yeah, I just it played. I was listening to it, but we couldn't really hear it. I mean, we got the speakers playing, but you need more than one listen. You know what I mean? And it just sometimes you can still tell off that first listen whether it was a banger, where it's gonna be a banger or not. But sometimes they do grow on you. I've had that done to me a lot. Sometimes they do grow on you. But right now, first listen, it ain't hitting. But once again, definitely gotta listen to it more and actually see if it's hitting or not, or if it will just indeed grow on me, because I'm highly disappointed. Yes, highly disappointed, because I thought it was gonna be a banger off the jump. Thought it was gonna be a banger off the jump.
That's fair, because they kind of, I mean, like I said, Demon Slayer's first and second OPs were really good in my opinion.
No, they're great. They're classics. As right now, they are going into the anime intro OP Hall of Fame of classics. They're in there.
Mm-hmm. I think that's fair. I think that's more than fair.
They're in there.
And this one, initial reaction, it was kind of the same way. Like, I wasn't really impressed, and so, but like you said, maybe that might change as as the series comes out and we actually get to spend more time with it.
Yeah.
But gut reaction first time, it's not as good as the first two.
Yeah. It's not. It's not. But also, if we haven't said it before, spoiler alerts. We're going to be now going into the first episode of season 3. So if you do not want to be spoiled, you skip it to the ALT part. Yeah, but there's also going to be spoilers for that. So, so just be prepared.
Yes, but at least that's on the streaming service. Yes. It's not on streaming service yet. And if you did not pay, give your money to the cash grab. Yes. This is basically your exiting point.
This is your exit point out now.
So to get into the episode, you madman, the first, I don't even know how many minutes of it is nothing but Infinity Castle porn, and it is amazing.
They popped the fuck off, and the only thing I was thinking to myself, I was like, I can only imagine how fucking crazy the margaritas are going right now. I'm like, I can only imagine, because this shit here is fucking amazing. Like they pop the fuck off. I don't want to hear nothing else about CGI and anime ever again. Ufotable pop the fuck off with that shit.
I don't know. Hold on. Before I do this, are arc titles spoilers to you?
Arc titles? I mean, technically yes, but called? We talked about the next arc title before. Well, I don't know if it's the next arc title, but we talked about. I know what you're leading up to. But
yes, for me as an anime fan, that I was like, I can only imagine. Yeah. The fights that are coming in the Infinity Castle. Oh my god.
I was like, man, I can only listen. Like I said, I was like, man, I just can only imagine how these margaritas are acting up to this shit, because this shit is they really popped off with that scene, because like the intro scene when Akaza first gets there and he was like, oh shit, one of the upper moons have died, and then you just see him start actually traversing the Infinity Castle. And like, so as a anime view, this is my first time actually seeing them go to the inner depths and actually go through the Infinity Castle and shit like that. And it's probably even a more depth look for manga readers. I'm pretty sure they probably got some stills and stuff directly out of the manga, of course, like they always do, but still the animation.
So what's interesting,
oh my god,
so what's interesting as a manga reader, that when this chapter happened, we didn't actually get to see all that, like him traversing it. So the thing we got to see was his initial reaction, like, "Oh shit, I'm at the castle."
Uh-huh.
That can only mean one thing: one of the 6 are dead. And then he does like he doesn't do like all the other like the intro stuff. He kind of just jumps to like the meeting point,
Okay.
and we get to see that. And then the first two,
So that was just all new shit.
Yeah, 5 and 4 greeting him. That was basically what we got in the manga. We didn't see all that shit
did
before.
they show that? I'm pretty sure this might come up in later. The fucking castle at the bottom, or wherever the fuck that was.
No, that was completely
come up
new
in the future, or
yes, it does.
But that was the way they framed that shit. I'm like, it has to be of some importance.
But I was like, the way they showed it, that whole thing in the beginning, that was not in at least that chapter of
so
like the manga. Okay, so that was basically like new like material. Anime only stuff. Yeah. But they were just giving, and they were really legit just flexing in that beginning. And that's all I could say. The whole Infinity Castle thing was just major flex, and it just was like, not only am I hyped as hell for the fights this season, the fights that come later in that castle are going to blow my mind.
So after I watched this the first episode, right, I told myself, I was like, I can only imagine how fucking fast this pacing is finna get right now, because we're here. It's like season 1 we was fighting, all these lower ranked demons and all that. Season 2 we basically got to fucking the upper moons, and now season 3 we're here, upper moons. Like we here, like the pace is not slowing down. I can see it now. It's going to be on some Black Clover Chainsaw Man type of pacing here. I can fucking see it now.
Yes. Yeah. So for those who are still watching and didn't skip ahead, I'll just say this right now, because I don't think it's a bad thing. But after this arc, we have 2 arcs left.
Okay.
We have 2 arcs left. So that, to give you an idea of pacing, we are almost at the home stretch.
So 5 seasons of Demon Slayer, that's not bad. For like as a collective, for a show, that's not bad.
Yeah. And this season in particular has some really good action. I'll say that. I won't go too in depth, but
shit, it gotta. So anyway, Infinity Castle. Let's keep going. Infinity Castle. We got to see the meeting with the Upper Moon meeting with them and Muzan, of course. Who else? And your boy Muzan just looking as Michael Jackson is ever, of course, and also as
his little chemistry set.
With his chemistry set.
With a little chemistry set there.
With his chemistry set, my man's is still plotting, still looking for the blue spider lilies. What does he want to do with them? Who knows? Presumably to make some type of medicine. No, they didn't. They don't say yet. So don't spoil it. They still haven't confirmed said it yet in the anime.
Okay. I thought they did.
No, we know he's looking for them now, but we don't know why he's looking for them. But we know he's looking for these motherfuckers now. At least anime only. So please don't spoil us.
I'm not. I just need to make sure they hadn't said it.
I got you, anime only. No, if I can help it, no spoilers here. I got you. I'm on your side. I'm one of you. But anyways, we got to see the meeting, the Upper Moon meetings, and man, it was just one cool seeing all the designs for all the demons finally. So that's dope. And also just seeing who's ranked and what. Also, I'm just going to jump into this now. So we got revealed who the Upper Moon one was, right? So we know he's that one Hashira from the past with this one son Hashira from the past. That's confirmed. He got turned into a demon and became the Upper Moon one. Now, what's interesting to me is about that whole situation is I peeked game on this. He knew Tanjiro dad and / met Tanjiro when he was a baby, which means he hasn't been a demon for too damn long, which means this motherfucker gotta be strong, because how the fuck you come into the Upper Moon one that fast, unless it's a whole completely another person. I'm just over here spitting shit out my ass. Please don't tell me this right now. Oh my gosh.
I was about to say, I think you're so this isn't a spoiler, but they talk about how long it's been since an Upper Moon has died. Yes, died. Right, and he's the first one. And dang, you said me not to spoil. No, never mind. I'll let you have your thought. I was going.
See, he can't even confirm or deny my shit without spoiling some shit. You see what I mean? Oh my gosh.
Because I was gonna say what technically it is, but that would
No, don't do it then. Don't do it. Don't do it. Don't do it. I got you, anime owners. We ain't going there. We ain't going there.
I would introduce what I have to say as a theory, but that could also be a spoiler. So I'm just gonna shut up. I'm just shut up.
Just shut up. Just shut up. Damn.
But here, but before we continue that, I just want to give people the in case you missed it, and if you didn't, so I'll just go for the thing. So we got to meet all the upper moons. Kokushibo is number one. Number two is Domo, as we know. Akaza is three. Nakima is
when
4.
we seen him, he was, I think Domo was 4, maybe. I can't remember what he was.
In the flashback.
In the flashback. Yeah, that's what I'm talking about.
Yes, but in the movie, they showed his actual number. It's 2.
Yeah.
Domo's 2, Akaza's 3. Han Tengu is 4, and Gyoko
is 5. Correct. So actually, you know what? For my anime onlys out there, let me read their theory. So it might be a family of Left Sun Hashirus that we're dealing with here, in Demon Slayer, and so this could be like a one of those descendants that got turned into a demon. Everybody, and the person that we saw in the flashback may not be the same guy who got turned into the Upper Moon one. So that might be what we're dealing with here, anime onlys. There's another theory that I just thought about. But once again, since my boy said he can neither confirm or deny, and any theories he might say it might be spoilers, we're just gonna hop off. We're just gonna hop off those theories right there, so we don't even potentially lead into any bullshit.
Okay, so I would just like to talk about though just how the meeting made me feel.
Oh, okay, let's get it.
As a person who's read this series, one, super excited to see what the again, just extremely excited for the rest of the shit that happens this season. Not only that. When one turned around, because I was not sure they were going to show his face, I fully felt threatened. I was like, "Oh yeah, oh it's gas, it's gas."
He had to let Akaza know, "Hey, motherfucker, you better stay in your place."
He said, "You taking it? You know what the hierarchy is?
You got a problem with us? You gonna have to challenge us. Do you really think you can beat us?"
I loved it in the manga, and I loved it in the goddamn show because they just insinuate so perfectly.
Crazy. Dama, what's his name?
Doma. D-O-M-A. I don't know
Doma?
exactly how you pronounce it. Doma is how I pronounce it.
Okay, we're gonna go with Doma.
I'm not sure if that's exactly how.
I haven't taken a look at the pronunciation yet, but for right now, we're gonna go with Doma. He got to be on some crazy shit too. And then you know what? I do want you to correct me if I want you to say yes or no for this. And it might be spoiling people, but I only want you to spoil it because I think I peak game on this. Does Doma have mouth on his hands?
A mouth on his hand?
Yes.
No.
Okay, so it must have been a shot or something I saw. Okay.
I think you might be no. What's his name has mouth
or
eyes.
Or blood or on his hands or something in that scene. Okay. All right. Thank you. Mm-hmm. Ignore that then. No,
but that scene specifically, the him Upper Moon 1, I just love that one because it just shows how different level like 1 and 2 are. Because we see granted we see Akaza fight Rengoku, and it's like that's 3. That's insane.
That's 3. We just saw what 6 can do. Goddamn it,
dude! Right? And it's like, and they aren't. And what's crazy, or something I love about them, they barely pay it. 1 and 2, especially, but also Akaza barely pay attention to 4 and 5.
Yeah,
and like it is. Oh my god! It just shows you how different level they are, and it makes me so excited.
Yeah, no, I can't wait. So, also, been confirmed this season for if you've seen it. Season 3 is going to be about the battle between the Love Hashira and I think the Miss Hashira between the 4 and 5 Upper Moon, and of course Tanjiro because he's there as well. And what other surprises are waiting for us?
As well as
old boy since he's there. I'm pretty sure he's gonna have something to do with it as well.
I'm blanking on the name, but he's
the Mohawk. I'm blanking on his name too, but yeah, know who we
the Wind Hashira's younger brother.
Yeah, old boy with the Mohawk. So I'm pretty sure he's gonna be there as well. And what other surprises they have in store waiting for us in season 3? So we don't know, that they have for us. But yeah, that's gonna be the main attraction for the most part for this season, and I cannot wait. to see the fight between the next Upper Moons, because boy did they show out with the first fight between the Upper Moons. Shit, hell, even with the very first one between Rengoku and Akaza, from the very beginning, since the Upper Moons got introduced, they Ufotable been going fucking crazy. They have been going crazy.
Mm-hmm. And I really, this season is just, oh my god, it's gonna take out another level. Like even the regular shots, like when they were in the Swordsmith Village.
I know. Oh yeah, and so and also, I think we already mentioned this, but there's been, if I'm not mistaken, there's an article out about from one of the producers of the show saying that the animation for this season is going to go to another level, which is crazy to think. And I can kind of see it from how season 3 is. It's like it was like, how do I explain this? Like it wasn't like miles better than like season 2 like level of quality, but you can tell like it's something about this shit. You know what I mean?
Oh no, I'm fully convinced that was only a taste. Because I saw the film with my best friend, my best friend and his cousin, people I hang out with like religiously, and I turned to one of them because I was like, "This is just for the fucking castle. This is a meeting. They're not fight. No one's fighting in this." And this shit is orgasmically gorgeous. Like
I can't like I said, I can't explain. Like it's not just like say it's not a jump from 1080p to 4K, for example, but it's just like Billy just
damn
said,
near close.
It's just so fucking gorgeous though. Like he said, the Infinity Castle alone, like my boy said, we're not even fighting in this scene.
And I am like you are completely tuned in. Oh
yeah, it was just amazing. And then so what else? So season three, yes. So our boy Tanjiro been in a coma for the past 2 months. I was like, damn, that's kind of fucked up. But this one thing I always appreciate about Demon Slayer is like they take the real repercussions from the injuries. Like if a motherfucker break his arm, even though like they can heal bones and shit like that, it's not like impossible to reverse unless it get completely cut off and some shit. That's still real. But breaking bones and shit, okay, we can still heal that. But you still gotta, nigga, you was on your deathbed. You was in a coma for 2 months. Like you just, you know what I mean? Like this is real life. You almost can't make it.
Yeah, that, and also they take the time to address that Tanjiro, obviously being bedridden for 2 months, had an effect on his skill. So he had to train physically to get back. Not as much as he did in the beginning, but he had to, still put in some hours of work before he felt
comfortable enough to go back on. Yeah. Well, and technically, he's still not even on Demon Slayer duty right now. He's still in recovery technically right now because one, he's still technically in recovery, and two, he's waiting on his fucking sword to get made because we don't know what happened, but his
he says he chipped it.
I'm talking about his blacksmith. Yes, he chipped his sword. I know that, but his blacksmith. Well, I know what happened. He said, "Fuck
it's
him."
Missing.
I already know what happened. He said, "Fuck Tanjiro." He told him last time, "You break this sword again, I'm not making another one for you." And he wasn't lying. This man done got little on his ass. Even the chief of the SwordSmith Village can't find this motherfucker right now. This man done got little. But when they do find him, I know they're gonna beat his ass. There's no way they ain't gonna beat that man ass.
Ain't no way. Ain't no way.
It's no way they're not gonna beat that man ass. But yeah, it's just crazy. So yeah, and there is also some fucking nigga. Is Tanjiro finna get a power up this season, nigga?
I cannot confirm or deny anything.
Is Tanjiro finna get a fucking power up this season, nigga? Is that what's finna happen?
I cannot defer.
Is that what's going to happen? Because they can't find they can't find his swordsman. He doesn't have a sword right now. There's already hints about a secret weapon in the SwordSmith Village. Is this man finna get a power boost this season?
Maybe. You might have uncovered something. Again, I will not confirm nor deny shit.
Oh,
but I will
shit.
I will say this. I will say this to get the hype even more there. At the end of this season, changes Demon Slayer in a crazy way.
Oh man,
that's all I gotta say.
Oh man, I already been putting some theories and stuff together, but I'm gonna save it until the very start of the season because I don't want to once again, I'm trying to stay away from spoiler territories right now, so I'm gonna save some more of my theories for the beginning of the season or during the season rather. But damn boys, we might be getting a power boost. Tanjiro might be getting a power boost this season. It just dawned on me. All the pieces lining up. Okay. Oh. Okay. But yeah, but I mean, season 3. I mean, for me, I got my money's worth because it did exactly what I needed it to do. Get me hyped for season 3, and I'm hyped as fuck now.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
I'm hyped as fuck now.
Mm-hmm. I really, honestly, the only thing I really am upset about is the transition thing because everything else it gave me what I wanted.
Yeah.
The moment.
Honestly, I would have paid full price just for the season 3 episode.
Yeah.
Even if I know it's still a cash grab. I mean, the beginning parts, like, I didn't need to see that. Yes, I'm glad I got to see the spectacle on the big screen, but I didn't need to see it. You know what I mean? So, alas.
I mean, if I probably would have played the same price amount. I probably would have asked it to go a little bit longer. But other than that, I fully felt like I fully felt like my dollar was well worth spent when I turned to my friend and I said, "Nigga, this is just for the castle." that to me, I was locked in after that.
Do we? Anything? Okay, so before we get to ratings, is there anything else you want to touch up on that just? Pique your fancy. How even if you want to keep talking about how hyped you are for this season.
I really. One thing I really say, I mean, granted, it was also in the manga, but one thing I really liked, just in general, about the setup to season 3, the foreshadowing for stuff in this arc is really good. For instance, you have 2 of the Hashira also in the SwordSmith Village trying to achieve something more. Like, I mean, granted, Mitsuru had her, like for instance, the Love Hashira was there, Mitsuru, who is going to be a fan favorite. I feel like just alone her intro alone, the gentlemen are going to be very appeased. I don't. The women that watch this with their boyfriends are going to.
You took care of the gentlemen. All right, everybody.
They definitely did. I will say, if you are watching this, if you are watching this far because you don't care about spoilers and you don't know what we talk about, just be careful watching this with your girl. That's all I gotta say. And if you are watching this because you know what's happening, then you damn well know you can't watch this season with your girlfriend. Ain't no way.
It gets even crazier. Throughout the season, you're telling me they're not done.
I don't know if it's been a minute, but I don't know if you remember what Mitsuru's Demon Slayer uniform looks like. It's basically the same, but she ain't got a.
I mean,
her fucking shit don't come over. I'm just saying, based on the way she ran down the stairs, it's gonna be dangerous.
I think listen, we just went a whole season with Tengu Wise. I think you photo, but of course they're gonna do stuff like they did just in the first episode. But I think they're gonna keep it to a respectable level. Because once we got same thing for the with season 2, they did it at the beginning, but once we got into it and we got to the serious parts,
true.
We was there. We was serious now. You know what I mean?
That is true. That is, fair. Because it's not Demon Slayer is not really that fan servicey. That's probably like as much as it gets. But I was just saying, dangerous. All right. I was saying with the foreshadow thing. They mentioned how Mitsuru is there to kind of also get her sword fixed, and then the Miss Hashira is there to do something like
we don't know just yet. Yeah, but he's there to do something.
Yeah, but they hint at the secret weapon, and then 2, we get at the end of the first episode, we get to see that there's some type of contraption that's formulated after a sun breather. It looks like based on the earring and the stuff like that. I don't know if you got that good of a look at it, then you got a keen eye. I didn't see all that. But okay. I'm just saying it looked wooden and it had the earring, so I was just like, okay, that seems to be something relating to the sun breather. So I was just like, okay, let's see where this goes. I just like that for child. Besides the fact of obviously at the meeting, we discovered a secret. you two motherfuckers go figure.
Yeah.
Like because we know who the combatants are now.
Yeah.
So
Mm-hmm.
yeah, it's just I'm just like I feel like even if you're not a manga reader, there's a lot to get excited about this season.
Oh yeah,
so.
yeah. Now that you mentioned about it, yeah, the Upper Moons did mention, we discovered a secret to that, that will help to your plan. And he was like, yeah, go confirm it. And we know they're going to the SwordSmith Village. So now there's technically two secrets we got going on, or maybe the same secret that's just intertwining.
Well, yeah, because they were talking about, for instance, they can't find basically the estate of the person who runs the Demon Slayers.
Mm-hmm.
I forget his name. And Upper Moon 4, was it 4 or 5? 4, I believe, was like, oh, but I've recently discovered a secret that should help us deal with the Demon Slayers
as a whole
and stuff like that.
Mm-hmm.
But Muzai was like, don't bring me shit unless you know it's true. And so he sent off Upper Moon.
That shit, motherfucker.
Yeah, so he sent off Upper Moon 4 and 5, and basically.
And now that and I'm glad you got to this part, boy. When Domo was like, "Can I go?" and I was like, "Ain't no way they finna send Upper Moon 2 as well." I was like, "Ain't no fucking way we doing this." But now there's also that small potential that he might pop up at the end. Everybody, we know that he had interest in it, so now it might be a small potential that man pop up at the end. See, oh my gosh, I'm hyped. Oh, yeah. As if you can't already tell, I'm hyped for the new season. Well, it's coming out spring, right?
April, yeah,
and
April. Sometime in April. I don't remember if we had the exact.
Yeah, because I was surprised it wasn't going to wait till the summer. Yeah, because it's coming out in the spring. It's crazy. Demon Slayer season 3 right around the corner. Everybody, right around the corner. It's wild.
Yeah. So with all that said, rating. What you want to go first? Me? Okay. So I personally would give the first episode of season 3, a 9. I'd probably give it a 9.
You're going a 9?
Yes, and
I'm at least an 8 here.
Okay, that might be simply because of how good of a beginning it had. That first half,
yeah, no, the first
was just
Infinity Council,
really good.
It doesn't get much better than that. They could up with that.
Again, like I said before, I'm gonna repeat it again. That was only the castle. That's only the fucking castle, and it generated so much of my, not only me, but like for my instance, my friend who hasn't read it, they were super like that piqued their interest immediately. Like that was something they were like, I
give it a 9 too. I'm too
hyped. I'm extremely ready for the rest.
I'm too hyped. Alone, I have to give it a 9.
So I think for that reason alone,
I knew it was at least an 8 when after I finished watching everything. But now that I'm thinking about it, I'm too fucking hyped. I'm giving it a 9 as well. I'm slapping it on.
I at first was gonna say 8, like in the moment, but as I was about to talk about it, I'm like, nah, it generated too much hype. I gotta give it a 9.
I'm too hyped right. Like you said, I'm too hyped right now. I'm giving it a 9. Yeah. It was phenomenal. Like I said, the Infinity Council alone, that whole sequence, that whole scenes, all of it, just amazing from beginning to end. We got to see even the SwordSmith Village for matter of fact, when you first get to see the village itself, it's just fucking amazing. And just like you said, all the foreshadowing alone, like hell, you see me here throwing out all these theories and shit already, and I only seen one episode of the first episode and shit, and it's just crazy. Like I mean, I'm hyped as fuck for this new season, and yes, I give it a 9. So just also to clarify, we only rating the first episode of season 3. We're not concerned about the last 2 episodes from season 2. Just
because we already rated that.
Just strictly season 3, episode 1.
Because if you want to know our thoughts on those 2 episodes, we did that for when the season was on. So you can go back and find it. But just that. Great. I don't. So like I said, that last part, price of admission alone, in my opinion. So.
Well, amazing. Well, with all that being said, my friend, that is now the end of our Demon Slayer to the SwordSmith Village arc. review. Please let us know down below in the comments what was your favorite moment from the season 3, episode 1 of Demon Slayer. And if you haven't seen it yet, are you guys hyped as well for season 3 now? But before we go to our next anime review here, we're going to segue into this week's weekly anime recommendation. Take it away, McMillian.
All right, so this anime that we're about to recommend isn't necessarily too old, but it did just reach the end of its quote unquote life. I'll say that because technically it has rewatchability. It's a great show. Mob Psycho 100 from the same man who brought you One Punch Man.
See,
an amazing series that ended sometime last year. I believe was it the part of the winter season?
Are you talking about the anime?
Yeah,
It was part of the fall season.
Yeah, so it was a part of fall last
Season
year.
3.
So it's not necessarily too far past, but really good show. Amazing animation.
Yes,
Great way to tell a story. Not even I feel like your average way to tell a story about an overpowered psychic character. Really focuses, I think, on Mob as a person more than necessarily like a superpowered individual.
I agree.
I'd really check it out if you have not seen it.
I second that motion.
Because and I think right now might be. I granted the fact that it's done. I think also makes it a perfect way to just go ahead and watch it because you can. If you're a binge watcher, you can go ahead and get all out the way. Right, you can watch
it from beginning to end. It's all done.
And even if you're not, you don't have to worry about any pace as far as like people, constantly following it week to week and spoiling it and stuff like that. Like it's over. So like I won't say that. Yeah, I feel confident saying there's probably not too many people talking about it right now.
No, not at the moment. Not right now. I mean, maybe, because it's the internet, but nothing heavy.
But I'm just saying, like, in terms of like, it's not. Since the fact that it's kind of like reached its end. Yeah. There's not like a lot of. It's not like a lot of people talking about it right now. You might find, a couple people here or there, but it's not like dominating the internet and stuff.
Yeah, no, 100%.
So it's a perfect thing. You can take your time with.
I agree with everything he just said. Once again, this week's weekly recommendation, Mob Psycho 100, which just finished its last season this past fall here. So you can check out the entire series now on Crunchyroll, if I'm not mistaken, and maybe on Hulu as well. But definitely Crunchyroll. I think it might also be there. Yeah. I think it might be on Hulu as well, but definitely on Crunchyroll, you can check out the entire series from beginning to end. Like McGinley said, if you're a binge watcher, you can go ahead and binge the series. If you've been looking for something new to watch, definitely, we highly recommend Mob Psycho 100. And with that being said, everybody, we're going to head on to our last anime review for today, where we're going to be talking about, once again, the 1 hour special of the final season from Attack on Titan. I'm not going to say that whole title again.
Attack on season. I don't even know. Part A is all I can think about. Because that's what it is.
Okay. Well, one time for the one time. Attack on Titan. Attack on Titan. Final season. Final part. Part 3.
Part A.
Part 1. 1 hour special. Oh man. What can I say? Okay, so you know what?
The rumbling is here.
Yes, the rumbling is here. I know exactly where I want to start. I'm not seeing it. The manga readers was complaining about the ending, and right now I'm not seeing it. I'm not seeing it. We only have one episode left, unless something just get pulled out the ass in this very last episode. I'm not seeing it. This is looking like it's gonna end off on a goddamn banger.
I agree. I fully agree. The only thing I'm wondering right now is an hour enough time? Because my God, the things they have to. I mean, granted, the things they just have to deal with. This man made Zeke out of his spine. I don't. What the fuck? Like.
Okay, question. Did you, when you imagined the Founder Titan, did you imagine this motherfucker just to be 2 long ass legs with a fucking spider skeleton attached to it? Oh my gosh, because we basically got to see the full form of the Founder Titan, and it's fucking ridiculous. Why?
It's a very oblong shaped creature.
Why do you do that?
I don't know. I never imagined it to look like that. I just thought it'd be like super tall or something. Like it looked different.
I don't know what I
It looks like
envisioned,
that.
but I didn't envision that.
No, yeah, exactly. But it's doing its job because I guarantee you, if I saw that in the distance, I'd be running for the hills too.
Well, I guess yeah. You're not even gonna get to see what the back of it look like. You only go see the front.
See the front.
So it don't even matter. It doesn't even fucking matter. But man, let me just say, first of all, the rumbling, the fucking rumbling. The entire rumbling scene, just bravo, Mappa. You guys did a phenomenal job with that.
You remember the end of last season when I could not believe how they would like cross the ocean, because I'm just like, these aren't tall enough to walk on the bottom, and they were swimming. I was reminded of just how like frightening it was to see them swimming. And when in the beginning episode, when you get the perspective from the two little boys,
yes,
on the Marley whatever, I forget what like exactly section of Marley it's called, but when they see it, I was reminded of just how frightening just that concept of them are. Oh my god!
Because like, just imagine you walk out your front door and you just look up and you just see a fucking wall of titans just walking towards you. Not regular titans, colossal titans at that, just walking towards you.
Not being slowed down by anything or anyone.
The fucking fear. And then on top of that, as these motherfuckers walk, not only are they trampling everything, they're setting everything on fucking fire.
The constant heat they are producing together is burning the world around them.
A walking wall of fire, basically, that weighs who knows how many tons. You know what I mean? Like, this fire has some weight to it. It's fucking ridiculous. It is basically like a walking explosions, basically. Like, oh my gosh.
Like, it's even crazy to just like watching them actually crush people. Like, Attack on Titan hasn't really shied away from gore, because it's kind of been its whole concept, really, in a way. But like, to see a child
get crushed oh my god.
The look upon my face. I didn't think
that was gonna like show something like that. Like, I thought was gonna like get like, one of those scenes where basically like how they showed it, just the bottom of his foot. I thought that's all was gonna get.
Because I thought,
boy, was I wrong.
They fully animated. The look upon my face in that moment. I wish someone could have
So this episode released while I was on my honeymoon, right? And so like, I purposely waited. I don't know how I avoided spoilers. So no, the only spoilers I got. Once again, everybody, I apologize for didn't say this at the beginning, but there are spoilers. Spoiler alert for the latest episode of Attack on Titan. So if you don't want spoilers, please exit the episode. I should have said at the beginning, but I apologize. But once again, spoiler alert. But anyways, to continue, when the fucking the only thing I got spoiled on was Han's death. That's what was it. The only thing I got spoiled on Han's death, because this released when I was on my honeymoon. I remember my train of thought now. So this released on my honeymoon. So I remember telling myself I have to wait to like get home so I can watch this on my TV, on my 4K TV. I was like, I have to wait till I get home so I can watch this on my TV. And the only thing, thankfully, I got spoiled on was Han's death. That was the only thing. And it really was the day before I watched it, unfortunately, that I got spoiled on. I almost made it, but that was the only thing I got spoiled on. But even so, Han's death. First of all, the whole Han sequence, I did not think something could get better than the Levi sequence, but god damn it, the Han sequence might be right fucking there.
I completely agree with you, and here's why. Besides of what happened in the sequence, let's take it a step. Let's take it a step back.
And y'all know what Levi scene I'm talking about, the one with him going through the streets. Y'all know what fucking scene I'm talking about.
So, but let's go back a step, because the reason I think that scene is so good is everything that happened before it. I won't go too far back, like to when Armin and Annie were talking, but like when Flock or Floch, I forget how you pronounce that motherfucker. When he started shooting, and they had to take him out, and the plane was had to be repaired.
Bro, first of all,
and then
think about
and
the
then
sheer
the moment
wheel you have to be attached to the boat for that fucking long in the ocean, bro.
Oh,
because
again, I don't like
when Flo's pulled the fuck up, I was like, ain't no fucking way you are still alive. That was my immediate thought. I was like, there is no fucking way you are still alive, because there's only one way you lived. Well, two ways. Either you snuck your ass on this boat, or your ass was dragging in the ocean this entire time. There's the only two options.
In the ocean, and he was dragging in the ocean. But what was it? I don't like Floch at all. But I will give him this. That motherfucker determined. Because I could not.
With a capital D.
And but also to just talk about that for a second, that was a really well shot scene, because you see before people notice him, you as the viewer can catch him in the background shambling in. I was like, what the fuck? I was like, oh no, my heart. But to just Hanj's whole thing though, like the pain has to be repaired. The moment they were like, okay, we're gonna have to repair the plane. It'll be fine. The ground starts shaking, and they're like, it's here already. Oh, fuck. And everybody's debating. I was like, Armin is like, I'm the Klaus-Stein. I can hold back other Klaus-Steins. I'll be good. Now we need you for the end. Reiner, suicidal ass.
No, I got it.
I can do it. And then Levi, I forgot who pointed it out. Levi or Hanj said, we can't waste any other Titan shit.
This when Hanj walk up on the scene, goddamn.
And Levi, and she was like, Levi's shot, he can't do it. It'll be me. And she goes up to Armin and says, "You the new captain. It's all you now.
You are the captain now."
Yeah, Levi and Hanj have basically their final goodbyes, because Hanj is the last person from Levi's days as part of the scout regiment. Not like someone he taught, but like someone he served with. Mm-hmm. And that last salute oh my god, everything was set up perfectly.
Everything. It was just done so fucking well. But I mean, just all the shots were just Hanj flying through the air. She first let off with the thunder spears, and then she was like, "Fuck you gotta do with the old school." Started pulling out the blades, going crazy, and I was just like, "Oh my gosh, Hanj cutting the fuck up right now, bro." And I'm just like, the whole time I was like, since I got spoiled, I was like, damn, I wonder how she's gonna go out. I'm like, damn. So I'm just watching, and then you just see it. She going in for the final attack.
The cape.
And then
the cape lights on fire.
She just gets set ablaze, and I'm just like, oh no, god damn. I'm like, damn, not like Armin did. I was like, damn, not like Armin did.
I know. In my head, I was like, damn. All pun intended. She went out in a blaze of glory. All
pun intended. She legit, legit. It was crazy. I mean, she said, "Hey, she was like, hey, Levi, don't fuck this up right now. I want to go out like a badass. Like this is it.
She did it.
And Hanj went out like a badass. She did it, goddamn. But then, goddamn it, the scene after that though, after Hanj's death, and she wakes up in the afterlife, and fucking all
the scouts are there.
He there,
like
that man, the boy. The man himself, the legend, Captain Erwin.
That boy Erwin, he was like, "You did a good job."
He there.
Now it's just left. Now it's all left to everybody else, and I was just like, man, what an amazing moment.
I was like, oh man, you know what? It was just all worth the wait. And then the very final scene with everybody jumping. But even before we get to that. So like as you mentioned, throughout the whole season, but the beginning parts of the final season, everybody's talking to each other about we're gonna do this, we're gonna save the world, we're gonna save we're also gonna save our family, as well in the process.
Mm-hmm.
now their family fucking heading to the same fort that Aaron is going to fucking crush. Well, how ironic is that? What do you mean this ending is ass? Please tell me where.
Not only that, but I love as a person who's in a group of what I want to say, disenfranchised people. We black in America. The Marlene people at the airport being the captain being like, "This is our last run. This is something we like." Them finally admitting like, "This is something we put ourselves here in the shit. We got to get ourselves out." I was like,
Yeah,
I was like,
I can't remember the full line, but it was something along the lines of, "We poured all our hatred into the island of paradise, and that monster is the birth of our hatred, basically."
hatred.
And I was like, "Damn, that's some real ass shit," because that's basically you're right. Like, damn. Once again, that's not quote from quote. Please go watch the episode for yourself and get the full quotes. But
what an amazing just like line, and especially in such a bittersweet moment too, because it's like right at the end, you're going to, it's too late, obviously. I mean, that's when you're making the speech in the first place, but just like, dang, like to realize it then, when children or families are at your door begging to be saved.
Yes. And then the Aerotech fails, of course, because then we get revealed Aaron, like what McMillian said, he makes Zeke out of his spinal fluid or bones, whatever the spine. We don't know how it's working just yet, but we're assuming the spine. That's where we're gonna go with. And he just start chunking. We're assuming spine pieces as well. God damn it, why not?
I was
electrified spine pieces. God damn it, just completely annihilated the Air Force, the aerial fleet, and then you get the next scene with, like you said, the children just talking to the mothers, like, mothers, like the Titans, they're not stopping. The Titans are not stopping. I'm scared. Like, what do we do? What do you do? What do you tell your child in that moment? Other than
adults, we fucked up.
This is it. I mean, other than be real with your child, what do you tell them? How do you tell them? Because you have to tell them. How do you tell them?
What do you say when death is at your front door? What do you say? What do you say?
And then this is like the one mother they showed is almost like she didn't even have a response. You could just see the tears just flowing down her eyes, and just her eyes. Just this whole episode was done so fucking well from beginning to end. And then and then of course that one they even found the way to throw a mean moment in this episode with that one Titan sliding down the mountain.
Oh yes. It wasn't funny. Was it funny at the time? I don't remember, but it was definitely funny afterwards, just thinking back to it. But, oh man,
my wife laughed at it. She laughed at it. She laughed at it when she saw me.
At the moment, I can't remember if during the episode if I laughed at it or not. But I know afterwards, I was like, that was funny. Oh man.
Oh man, but yeah, no, it's just crazy. But I mean, just from beginning to end, this episode was just totally amazing. And once again, I'm calling it now, unless just something get pulled out the ass in this last episode. If this last episode end amazing, Attack on Titan will once again go in the Hall of Fame as a classic. It's going in there.
It's already in there.
It's going in there. No ifs, ands, or buts about it. But I'm talking about as an top. I'm talking about maybe top 5 if this ending goes well.
I see you. I mean, like to me, the ending has to be atrocious for it not to like. What is it? Even let's talk about like the conversation they had mid episode with Aaron when he was like, "You do, y'all have freedom. I have freedom. I'm gonna do whatever to get mine. Y'all do whatever to get yours."
Hey,
boy,
Aaron can't. Man, he said, "I pulled y'all in just to let y'all know it ain't no talking." That's what this talk is, to let y'all know that it ain't no talking. So
he said, "Y'all go." He said, "For y'all to get what y'all want, y'all know what y'all got to do. I'ma still do me.
You know what you gotta do." My man said, "If you want to stop me, you're gonna have to make me draw my last breath." That's how I was like, yeah, he for real. He for real, y'all. Like, I don't. I know we came to probably talk him out of this, but no, that's a man that's for real right now. And I don't know. I'm not even finna go play. Listen, once somebody show you who they is, believe them. And right now, he is dead ass right now, and we gonna have to stop him. There's ain't no ifs ands or buts else about this. This is we are here. this is what the conclusion of this show has come to. You gonna have to kill me.
That transition from that to the end of the episode where they jump out of the plane was just so perfect.
And do you know what? At first, you know what? I was really, we was, throughout the season when this final season first started airing, me and you was both contemplating, Aaron's thoughts and his reasons for wanting into, basically complete mass genocide and things of that nature. And then all that basically just came to an accumulation in this latest episode here, especially with the scene where he was talking to the immigrant, the Marleyan immigrant. Well, I don't know if he was a Marleyan immigrant, but the immigrant that was in Marley at least, and how he knew he was gonna have to kill that man anyway, still saved his life, and probably even told him he told him sorry, but he damn near probably told him you're gonna die in a couple of months any damn ways. I just saved you, but you're still gonna die. We didn't see him saying that, but I can only imagine him still saying that to him anyways. That you're still gonna die. But what we know, he had an internal monologue with himself. He was like, "I'm still gonna kill this kid in how many time frame long
tears down
anyways."
his face in front of
in tears down. You just see his ball because if I'm not mistaken, it's kind of back alluding to that same scene where when we first saw him go to that hill. I can't remember if he was taking the kid back at the first time, but when he was first going back to the hill, when you know what, that might have been why he was crying when old girl found him. Mikasa found him on the hill, and we saw the tears running down his face, and we was just like, Aaron, why are you crying? You good? Oh.
Family trying to talk to me.
Oh, okay.
So, what was I say? Yeah, that could be it.
Everybody.
I thought so. Yeah, sorry. So I think, for me, I think like the way I processed it was that this happened initially before he took like the rest of the scout regiment there. That was like his first encounter with them. That's why they were like so friendly with them when he brought them there. It's like, hey, you saved the kid, so like let us celebrate with you and everything. So, but man, that whole episode from start to finish is just a wild ride.
You just get the rest of his conviction. He was like, he found out Zeke's plan. Once again during his inner monologue, he was like, that can't be the way. This euthanization plan, that can't be the way. Why would eradicating my own people be an answer? And I agree with him like with that. Eradicating your own people, no, that's not an answer. So he came to the next step. Well, shit. If that's not the step, the only next logical step, unfortunately, is to end the world. And then he kept saying, he was like, I kept seeing, visions of the future of me ending the world. There was no other alternatives, and things of that nature. Every time he saw it, he just saw him ending everything. And so that's what he ultimately
decided to do.
He decided to do. And his ultimate conclusion was, what? It is what it is. I have to end the world in order to save my people. But with that being said, I'm not even gonna enslave my own people. I'm gonna give them freedom. I'm gonna give, like I said, they have freedom still. They're my people. I'm gonna give them freedom, which is why they finally figured out that they still have their Titan powers and all this stuff in nature. Like Aaron said, I'm not gonna stop y'all. Y'all have y'all freedom. If y'all want y'all freedom, y'all gonna have to stop my freedom. So here we are.
You come for the king, you best take the head. That's what he said.
Just like you basically just get to see the whole full accumulation of Aaron, and the reason why he flipped just all finally cultivate into one moment, and just you gonna have to kill me.
Yep. And part 2 is the fruition of this mission. Cannot wait. Cannot wait.
It is, yeah. I can't wait either. Our boy Levi finally gonna try and take out Zeke once and for all, because he done had what 3-4 encounters with this man now.
That last one, he said, made it personal.
He said, "Yeah,
he said you done fucked up my face."
He said, "Even if this,
my body.
even if the Rumble one going on right now, big dog, I probably still gonna have to come for you."
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, so we finally get to see the the conclusion between Zeke and Levi. Zeke versus Levi. We finally get to see the conclusion of that. As well as, I mean, shit, we're gonna see how Attack on Titan ends as a whole. The next episode is it. It is going to be the finale, the last and final episode of Attack on Titan. It will be the next one coming out, I think. Did they give release date for this one?
Let me check right quick.
Yeah, we're gonna do a quick. We don't normally do this, but we're gonna do a quick fact check on this. I can't remember now if they announced the release date for this. I think they gave a generalized release date for it, like the month. I want to say April. A part of me wants to say April, but we're fact checking this right now for you real quick here. So just we do apologize here.
Okay, it doesn't have an exact date, but it's coming out fall.
Okay, so fall 2024?
2023.
Oh, 2023. So at the end of this year. Okay.
Mm-hmm.
I guess I'm not too happy about that.
Look,
but Mappa has a lot on their plate right now.
I was about to say Mappa got too much. Look, next season. This season they had besides Attack on Titan, they had the cooking anime, Cooking Another World, as well as
Hell's Paradise coming up next season.
Well, I was about to say as well. Besides that, as well as Vinland Saga.
Oh yeah,
and Vinland Saga,
and Vinland Saga, and Vinland Saga.
And then Hell's Paradise next season. So they got look. Mappa stay busy, and then, so I can understand.
And then we know they're doing One Punch Man. We still ain't got a release date for that yet, but we know they're doing that as well.
Oh, that's true.
JJK still comes out this year too. So
this year. Mm-hmm.
I will say I'm not happy about the release date for the last episode of Attack on Titan, but I do understand though. I do understand. Not happy about it, but I understand.
Yeah, look, Mappa already overworking the animators. I'm scared to answer much more.
I mean, like I said, I understand. I'm not happy about it. I can be not happy, but I do understand the situation though. Mm-hmm. So I mean, it is what it is. True. Yeah, I mean, but this episode, man, it was just.
Oh, I will say one bonus of it being a while, you can legit have like if you have like a group of anime friends that are really into Attack on Titan, you can not even catch up. But I'm saying you can have an event. You can make the last episode a major event where you watch like everything up before like the day it released.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, it'll be something. No, it's crazy. Yeah, I mean, so to finally rate this episode, McMillian, what would you give this 1 hour special for Attack on Titan?
I went first. I went first last time. It's your turn.
Okay, it's my turn.
You gotta go first.
Do I do it? Do I give it the 10? Do I give it the 10?
That's completely up to you, sir. I'm saving mine until after you give yours.
I know I'm giving it a 9, but I'm really trying to just sit here and ask myself: is this a 10? Is this a must? No, yes, I'm doing it. It's a 10. This is a must watch for me. This episode is a must watch for me, especially if you are already a fan of this series. This episode is a must watch. I'm giving this episode a 10, 100%.
I agree. I was just like how you were debating with yourself if you will give it a 10. I was as well. The whole time we were talking about it, I was like, is everything in here 10 worthy? And to me, yes. For once, besides the episode as a whole being really well produced, I think that this episode is a must watch for a couple of reasons. From the beginning, Aaron's resolve.
Yes.
Just establishing that one and everything he's doing, because it's just, I feel like from the beginning of Attack on Titan to now is developed into those moments of him talking to that child and being like, I want to be a hero, but I can't, basically. And all this stuff, like he even asked himself, was this the price of the freedom I wanted? Like, was this, like, I wanted to go beyond the walls, but was it really, like,
was it worth it?
This is the thing that it led me to. Was that worth it?
And
then not only
at the end of the day, he's asking himself, "We're gonna find out if it's worth it. Either I'm gonna end the world and save paradise, or my friends are gonna stop me. These are the only two options that the world has."
And then two, just like Hanja's goodbye as the character, as just as a fan of the series, Hanja's been like a staple character, and not because one, besides the fact of being like a guiding light, Hanj was a scientist. Even a part of the Scud Regiment, she didn't really see a lot of combat because she was like a Titan researcher,
yes.
and this and the third, and to see her go out like that was just amazing.
And then even on another note on that, on top of that, if I did not get spoiled on this during that scene, I might have shed a tear when Hanj died. If I did not get spoiled on this, I might have shed a tear on that scene.
100%. Because
even for that factor alone, I have to. But it goes in more into my 10 rating.
No, I agree. It almost got me. Even though same as you, I got spoiled because the day I went to go see Demon Slayer. I mean, well, they came out the same day, but the day I went to go see it, I was working, so I couldn't really watch the Attack on Titan episode. But because by the time I get off, we had to go to the theater. But like, I was checking Crunchyroll to see when the episode come out, and it got delayed, so I didn't get a chance. So I didn't even get like a chance to contemplate watching it. So when I got back home, I scrolled Twitter for a bit just to look at Twitter, and
lo and
behold, someone, I think it was a tweet, said something about like Hanja's goodbye was great, and I was like, oh shit. And so I loaded up Crunchyroll, watched the episode immediately after that, and I was like I felt like the emotions. But it was the fact that like the blow was softened because I knew.
Correct, like you said, like you said, the emotions were still there, but like 100%. If I didn't get spoiled on it, I would have shit it. I don't know if they would have got it out me, but it would have been close.
It would have close.
Yeah,
it would have been close.
It would have been close.
And like I said before, if that's what the purpose of media is, to get that reactions that in it. And this episode made me feel so many things.
Yeah,
like
I really, really hope that these animators and just really everybody involved at Mappa are really getting paid well to do their jobs, because it's more than just animators. It takes more than just animators to make an anime. So I really hope that everybody is really getting paid well at Mappa Studio, because I mean they've just been putting out hit after hit with all the productions that they've been taking up, and like I said, I just really hope they paying these people well.
I hope they pay these people well, and I hope the animators can go home. Because just the amount of projects that they get. But, everybody, that's basically a wrap for Attack on Titan. Please do let us know what you thought of the final episode and everything that happened. Well, this part A of the final episode and everything that went into it. We would love to hear your thoughts as well. With Attack on Titan coming to a close, no spoilers, please. If you're a manga reader, we do not want to know the ending.
No, not at all. And we might as well go ahead and throw it out there now. For all you anime onlys out there, please be careful, because the ending might pop up here in the time between the last episode might come out. So please, be safe out there, that you don't get spoiled for the final episode / the ending of Attack on Titan. Do what you gotta do. Start muting everything. Blocking whoever you gotta block. Be careful out there. I'm pretty sure nobody wants to get spoiled on this ending for Attack on Titan. So please be safe out there.
Yeah, especially also just be careful what you hear, because there are rumors going around that this ending might be different, because the creator is heavily involved in the creation. Well, basically the anime.
We will find out once it airs, and then we'll let the manga readers confirm or not whether this ending was different or not. But until then, please, manga readers, please, can you guys just you got to do your part too. You got to do your part too. This only works if you guys do your part as well. Please, let the anime onlys make it. I'm an anime only as well. Please let me make it, please.
Yeah, because I'm with all the stuff that's coming out in spring, I feel like I will be busy enough not to even try and look at the manga. So, yeah.
No, I'm ready. This episode did exactly what it needed to do. Like I said, I'm really upset that I have to wait till the fall for this final episode. But once again, I understand. Mappa has a lot on their plate right now, so I understand. But damn, I wish they could have just did it. Maybe next month or something, or even back to back. I don't know what really stopping them from doing that. But man.
Yeah,
Because I think it's
honestly,
just
before
because I think it's just time to go ahead and end this. It's just been dragging on for too long.
it has, as when we reported about it, we were like, part 3 is confirmed to be the last part, and then we found out that they were split into 2 parts, and I was like, God damn, what are we doing?
Yeah.
Man, I see some people were talking about that demons that this should have also got like the Demon Slayer treatment, where this should have came out in theaters, or at least like something like that. And I would not have been mad about that either.
If no, I would not have been mad if they did like a 2-part movie. Then the time for the wait would be justified, in my opinion. I would not have been mad. I could this, my opinion, would have been just fine as a movie because once again, it's a 10 out of 10 for me.
Yeah, yeah. I'm just saying it would have been. I would have liked to have seen that. I honestly would not
Or
be
maybe
surprised.
you know what? I
if
take that
something,
back. I take that back. I think if you're gonna do it as a movie, you have to do it everything. You have to do everything.
No, well, that's what I'm about to say. I would not be surprised of when part 2 comes out that there's either A, people renting out movie theaters to watch part 1 and 2 together, or B, that they do that they do something like that where they put part 1 and 2 in a movie.
Yeah, I'm about to say, yeah. If they did a movie, they would have to put everything together. There's no way. There's no way. Even this as an episode, I'll take this back. 1 hour episode, yes, 10 out of 10. 1 hour movie, no, because movies. What 1 hour movie you done seen before? Hell no.
That wasn't on TV. Yeah, true.
Yeah, that wasn't on TV.
But with all that being said, guys, I'm gonna go ahead and wrap this on out here because
yeah, you got it.
We have gotten a little bit far, but
yeah, we did. I think we just a little bit excited for these shows, man. I mean,
shows, yeah. These, as you can tell, these, yeah. I mean, if you listen to prior seasons, this is something that B and Ace we both are passionate about. But let me go ahead and wrap this on out.
Yeah, go take us on out here, sir.
As always, guys, appreciate you for watching this last listening. For my audio only listeners, please consider sharing the podcast as well as giving us a review. It really helps us grow. For my watchers on YouTube, like, comment, subscribe, all that jazz. Please let us know what you thought about any Demon Slayer, Attack on Titan, anything. We really, like I said, we're just fans, and we would love to engage with you guys. Cool. If you would like to stay up to date on all things about the council, please consider following us on social media. That is at Gurren Otaku's on Twitter and at Gurren Otaku Council on every other platform. With all that being said, guys, appreciate you for watching again. Hope you're having a wonderful, winter season because the stuff is ramping up to here for the spring, and we are super excited to get into it. So, with all that being said, the council is saying meeting adjourned. Peace out.